So this video today is really for those of you who are looking to take your spiritual practice to the next level. Those of you who really want to make amazing progress with meditation, understand your own nature, really get close to the divine, experience the divine more, understand more about this spiritual part of you. We've all got a spiritual side. You know, we're not just mind body, we're mind body spirit. But what is that spirit? What does it look like? What is it? We all want to know this. We all want to develop our understanding spiritually, or at least if you're watching a video like this, then this is geared towards those of you who have this kind of mindset. If you're not thinking in that way, this might be a bit much for you today. It might not resonate so much, but if you're serious about your meditation and spiritual work, then I think it will really inspire you, because it inspired me when I heard this story and when I thought about it in this context. I watched a video recently, it was just a short, and it was of David Beckham of all people, and he was talking about when Messi joined Miami, Messi being the footballer, and he said that, you know, many people consider Messi to be one of, if not the best footballer on the planet, and he said on his first day training would start at 10 a.m. and most people would get there half an hour before, just get changed and then get straight into training. And he said on Messi's first day he turned up at 10 to 7 in the morning, 6:50 in the morning. He turned up and he said barely any people were at the training ground. There's only a few people there, cleaners and what have you. And he turned up there, and you know, David Beckham said to him, you know, later on, why did you get there so early? And he said, to prepare. And this is coming from David Beckham, who was one of, you know, the best footballers, you know, probably not the best in the world, but one of the best that there's ever been as well. And he said that was the real thing that he noticed between the very best and the people who were good. You know, the masses, if you like, and the people that really excelled and took the game of football to the heights that they take it to. You know, people like Messi and Ronaldo have got similar stories. And it made me think so much about meditation, the spiritual path, how a lot of us consider it to be something that is just a little add-on to the day. You know, we've got our life, and then the spiritual thing is like the slither that if we can be bothered or if we've got time, we give to it. But life consumes the rest of us, the rest of the day. And some of you might listen to this and say, well, that's great, but I have got a life. I've not got time to sit around all day and meditate or practice spirituality and this type of thing. And the other caveat that I wanted to add to this video is that I think this can seem like a big task when you're in the beginning of your journey. You know, if you're in the beginning of your journey, to dedicate everything to your spiritual life is going to seem like a really daunting task. But like all things, the more you evolve, the more you practice, the more you develop, the more naturally your interest develops, the more you are able to give time to it. Because time in terms of your spiritual practice doesn't mean you need to remove an hour from your day or dedicate an hour from your day to meditate. It might be that you just start thinking more about this work. It might be that you set yourself a goal of, I'm going to read a book a month, or a spiritual book a month to upskill my knowledge. It might be that you say, I'm going to adopt a mantra. And throughout the day when I'm at work, when I'm driving to work, when I'm doing all these mundane tasks that we've all got to do, or what some would consider to be mundane tasks, I'm going to repeat a mantra, because I want to be someone that takes this work to the absolute, you know, as far as it can go. And I've thought about this before. I've been involved in a lot of sport, ran marathons, Ironman triathlons and things like that, and many people would consider that extreme, and that you have to dedicate your life to swim, biking and running to do an Ironman. You have to really absolutely devote everything to it. But if you can take that same mentality and devote it to this work, imagine where you'd be. You know, imagine your state of mind if you said to yourself, the amount of effort that I put into, and whatever the thing is that you spend a lot of time doing, imagine if I put that amount of effort and time into my practice, my spiritual practice. Imagine if I took that same mentality that some of the top elite sportsmen and, you know, amazing people around the world in their respective fields, imagine if I took their mentality and directed it towards this type of thing. To me, that's what people like Buddha did. To me, that's what people like perhaps Jesus or other, what people may describe as ascended masters, people that really actually got to the point of total realization. They actually got to what I would consider to be the pinnacle of the human potential. And for me, that excites me. There might be some of you that listen to this and think, well, that's a bit much. You know, I just want to meditate for half an hour a day and feel a bit calmer. That's fine. This isn't what everyone has to do. This is just something that motivated me and really inspired me and made me think, you know what, there might be some of you out there who would also be inspired by this idea. So I want to share it with you and hopefully give you some energy and motivation to pursue it in that way. And even if you just redirect yourself a little bit more towards the path, and with a bit more energy along these lines, that will be a massive help to you. Anyway, I really wanted to share that with you today. Wishing you all the best, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot.